welcome to your favorite podcast, your favorite Novi podcast. I won't go as far as to say that I believe it's your favorite podcast, but I will say it's your favorite Novi podcast. Now You Novi. Say it again, one more time.
I was ready for it.
Ready? Now You Novi. We have a familiar sounding voice today. Hello, Courtney.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
See, the first time wasn't so painful. You came back.
I came back.
Yeah.
Was there a choice? No, just
there
kidding.
always is a choice, but there must be something kind of important. I don't know if people know. Maybe people don't know there's an election, you think?
There might be like 4 people that don't know, but yep, presidential is less than 3 weeks away.
The radio, the internet, your TV, like it's everywhere.
Everywhere. You cannot escape it.
I know. So there is an election and right around the corner. I guess not. That's a couple weeks away. But thought it would be important because you guys are full speed ahead, like running on all cylinders, answering a ton of questions, responding to a ton of calls, and early voting is opening.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Give us the skinny. Give us the scoop.
So we, of course, still have absentee voting. So that's happening right now, available all the way up until the day before the election. But what's newer to many voters is early voting. So early voting for this election begins October 26th, runs through November 3rd.
So it's a Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday through the weekend, through the next week, through the next weekend. So you get 9 whole days.
Okay.
Yep. Hours are 8:30 to 4:30, with one exception being Halloween. October 31st is a Thursday, and Thursday early voting hours are noon to 8 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Extended hours on Halloween.
Evening hours, right through trick-or-treating.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. And where can people early vote? Here at the Civic Center, correct?
Correct.
We are a polling location for that. Are we special?
Yeah, so they call it an early voting site. It houses early voting for City of Novi voters, Northville City voters, and Novi Township voters.
Okay.
So, of course, the majority of that is our City of Novi voters, but it's all here at the Civic Center on the first floor in the event quarter. There will be plentiful signage.
What did you put in?
Plentiful signage.
It'll be easy to find.
You will find it.
You will find it. Very good. So, let's talk. People have 3 ways to vote, in essence, right? The absentee,
yes,
which some people might be familiar with. The new option, early voting.
yes.
And then, of course, the old tried and true
Election day.
And hours on election day are 7 a.m.
to 8 p.m.
to 8 p.m. And that would be at your traditional polling location.
Correct. And if anyone is looking to confirm where it's at, go to michigan.gov/vote. You can find all sorts of resources there, but most importantly, your polling location.
I'm assuming you'll just type in your address and it'll populate all kinds of information.
It actually takes a little bit more than that. It wants to find your exact information. So you type in data that's specific to you. Might be part of your driver's license, might be part of your birthday.
Okay, that's smart.
But it takes it to your profile. So it tells you Cortney Hanson votes at this location. Here's her early voting site. Here is a sample ballot, because districts are different based on where you live.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Any tips, tricks, anything, I guess, that you really want people to know, or commonalities that you're seeing in questions that maybe you want to share, like give that little bit of information?
Sure. So one thing I think people are finding really exciting this time.
Exciting.
I knew you were going to catch that one. I knew it. I was going to let it go.
I'm sorry.
We are seeing excitement about this.
I just want to say, I've never heard you use the election season and exciting in the same sentence.
So you can take your absentee ballot. You can get an absentee ballot ahead of time. Fill it out at home in the privacy of your own home. Take however much time you need.
Okay.
You can take it to early voting or your precinct and put it through the tabulator yourself.
Ah.
So, was that excitement?
I've already voted, but had I known that, I
Yeah.
could maybe have gotten behind that and been excited.
No, but I mean, they want to see, we have a lot of people that trust our process and trust what we do with the absentee ballots, but some people do still have a little bit of reservation, but they like being able to vote at home. So that combination of filling out your ballot at home, having it ready and feeling confident about it, but also going to put it through the machine and seeing it for yourself helps some people.
I'm going to show you how long it's been since I have voted in person. Of course, I have the ease of being right down the hall from you.
Yep.
And I just show up whenever and say, I need to vote today, or I need my absentee ballot. When you vote on election day in traditional voting, do you feed it through then?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Okay. So you fill out your own ballot that day and then you go and with the assistance, I'm sure, of one of your great election workers and feed it right through.
Yeah.
Okay. So now if you choose an absentee, you can do it early voting day. You don't have to wait.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. I guess, okay, I'll give you that. I would say it's an enhancement. I'm not going to say it's an excitement, but it's
thrilling,
exciting.
Cheryl.
It's thrilling. So that's cool. What else are people calling? What are their questions? What are their concerns? Is it precinct? Are they checking to see if they're registered? Is it?
I would say the bulk of it is just, I'm here to vote. So we're sharing a lot of the information about if you want to do it right now, it's absentee. If you want to do it in person, put your ballot through. There's early voting and precinct day. That's probably 95% of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Anything you want people to remember other than the website? Let's say it again.
Michigan.gov/vote.
Michigan.gov/vote is all
Everything
the information you
need
need to know about your specific precinct information, early voting, all of those things. What else? If we leave people with one thing other than go vote.
I mean, that would just be it. There are so many opportunities. There's no excuse to not take advantage of it and cast your vote.
That's good.
Yep.
Thank you for all that you do and your team. It's no easy task. And you and I were kind of joking, haphazardly joking, really, that where we are in the last 3 or 4 years and the preparations that have been in place, like it's light years away from where we were historically. And I think people don't realize the amount of preparation, how serious you all take this. You guys do a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
So, and not just you and the city clerk's team, but you also have local volunteers, right? I mean, a plethora of them. Your neighbors, yours, I'm talking people listening or watching, your neighbors, your friends, relatives, are volunteering and working long hours at the polls on election day to ensure that our results are tabulated at the end of the night.
Yeah. We have hired about 300 plus.
Oh my word! I would have never guessed that.
And literally, they are neighbors. My next door neighbor, the house across the street. I can find election workers everywhere.
So the moral of that story is if the house goes up for sale in Courtney's neighborhood, think twice.
Or just be expected to work elections with me.
She'll rope you in. Well, good stuff. Thank you again. You guys do an amazing job. Always hear kudos about the work that our city clerk's team does. So
Thank you.
That starts at the top. So thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions? You heard it here. Michigan.gov/vote.
You got
is
it.
where you can find all the information. And early voting, absentee voting is open now. Early voting starts on Saturday the 26th.
Yes.
And then election day is November 5th, right?
Yep.
So no excuses not to go out and cast your ballot, right?
Right.
Thank you, Novi. And there you have it. Now you Novi. Until next time, take care.